Lee, the innkeeper of the Henry Hotel. So what role does the boutique hotels such as Henry, for example, the Henry Hotel, play in this role of attracting foreigners in the country?
Actually, the beauty of the tourism industry of the Philippines is it's on the upswing, right? So, and basically, our idea for a long time of hotels has been the big five-star chains, like what you said, which is like the Shangri-Las of this world.
Yeah, it's the first thing that comes to mind, because
exactly.
they're having advertising.
Exactly, because they're really well known. So I mean, but they also command a certain price point that's up there. No? So basically, boutique hotels like ours provide an alternative in terms of accommodation. So we are not five-star, but we have a lot of character and soul. That's what I call it. No? So our hotels provide an experience like no other, and it's these things that that attract tourists to our hotels.
How do you compete in this very, cutthroat industry?
Yeah, for me, the definition of boutique hotels is loosely used in the Philippines. No, it's often what I say, abused. No?
Yes.
But for me, the true definition of boutique hotels is basically two things. One, it's the size of the number of rooms is basically below 100, and then it provides an experience that is different, that is like no other.
So essentially, for example, for the Henry Hotel, when you go out and market yourself and promote yourself, what is it exactly that you kind of hype up? Is it the art gallery? Is it the way the rooms look? Is it the pricing? What is your main selling point that you want to communicate to your
potential guests? Well, we market several ways. No, we market basically our rooms, because our rooms are also different. Meaning it's modern. For Manila, it's modern vintage. For Cebu, it's like living in an art gallery. Usually, either the big hotels or the smaller hotels don't have that type of feel.
Yes.
And then we also market our compounds. I mentioned Manila has those galleries and ateliers, but in Cebu we also have the same. We have we also have there a fashion atelier. We also have there an art gallery, and actually our whole hotel there is an art gallery. And we make sure to market that in our pictures and in our text, in our copy, when we communicate that to our potential.
So is your communication for the Henry Hotel in Cebu different from the communication that you do for the Henry Hotel in Manila?
Because it's the same. It's almost the same. We do a lot of visuals because our hotels are very beautiful. I say our hotels have character and soul.
Right.
So, and that is seen, in the pictures.
So given that you're hyping up the artsiness of your hotel, is there a particular target market that you're going for? I mean, obviously something like that. Are you necessarily targeting perhaps the more upscale people who probably are into art, or are you targeting the young people who are probably, they have a creative mind and are open to these new ideas and new things?
In terms of age group, it's people who have basically disposable income. So if I were to...
So it's not necessarily the backpacker college kids.
It's actually, we have very few backpackers. The age range would be about 25 to about 50. So it encompasses, basically the millennials and basically up to baby boomers like us. In terms of nationality, we also have, it's a mix. We have, surprisingly, we have about 60% Filipinos and 40% foreigners.
Okay.
And these foreigners are basically, a lot of them are Europeans. And the way I would describe them is they are, sophisticated travelers, basically travelers who are looking for something different, something outside of the usual, big box, cookie cutter hotel.
Right. You don't necessarily have boutique prices. And again, we kind of struggle here. What are boutique prices per night? I mean, on the average, boutique hotels would average what price per room night?
Well, I don't think there is an industry average or a particular price point for boutique hotels. But the way I position my boutique hotels are, they don't have a star category. But if I were to place a star category on them, it would be 4 stars. So, and basically, I price them as such. So, it would be around 100 to 120 $20 a night, more or less.
Yeah, that's not cheap, especially for, let's say, a backpacker student, right? It's not,
Well, for a backpacker student,
yeah,
it's not
yeah,
cheap.
yes.
Yeah.
How do you market the Philippines?
Our, let's say, front office people are trained in giving tips in terms of curated places that they're off the beaten path. No, so basically, it's like in
Not the usual places.
Not the usual places that tourists go to.
How do you market to them specifically? Do you use social media? Do you do above the line? Do you do flyers? Which is typical marketing communication strategy when it comes to tapping the locals?
It's all digital. No? The way to market now is all digital. So we're very active on Facebook. We're very active on Instagram.
Okay.
No? We're active online in this website called TripAdvisor. No? TripAdvisor. No? So it's basically we take a look at all the comments of our guests, and basically we use them as feedback for our staff to improve.
Now, do you tap other sites as well, like Agoda, for example, Booking.com, like this, I guess it's travel or booking agency websites?
Yes, we also do. We tap them heavily. No, we market ourselves heavily on those websites, and these are what we call OTAs, or online travel agencies. No? So these are Booking.com, Agoda, Expedia. They're the three biggest.
Thank you very much, Hank.
Thank you, Rod.
This is Insight, the program that tackles the latest developments in the dynamic world of marketing. I'm Rod Nepomuceno. Good night. God bless. See you again next week.